Hey everybody, welcome back to another Judgment commentary of Great Pretender. Today, we're going to be checking out the next set of 4 episodes, episodes 17 through 20, or I guess you could say episodes 3, 4, 5, and 6 of Season 2, because Netflix split it off into 2 seasons for some reason, because that's what Netflix does, they do it with everything. But other than that, last time we finished things off strong with the Snow of London arc, with everyone's favorite shady manipulative art dealer getting his comeuppance once and for all, losing everything. It's quite the solid end for him. And then we also got a nice bittersweet conclusion for Cynthia reconciling with her former love interest. Yeah, it was actually a truly heartbreaking tale between the two of them. Things were going well, they genuinely seemed to be in love, but then the guy just had to get all up in his own head about success and ruin everything. And even though they were able to reconcile for what happened, what was between them is lost, and that's okay. But then, we started things off with the final arc of the series, Wizard of Far East, and well, that one started off quite a way, with our poor boy Makoto getting mixed up in some severe trafficking. The really, really bad kind. And this hits home for the poor guy, because this is the exact kind of thing that got his dad locked up in the first place, so of course, naturally, now that he's involved in it, he wants to try and take care of it, but just getting mixed up in it in the first place that's gotta be traumatizing. But he hit a bit of a roadblock right at the end, because when he went in to try to save the kids who had been dragged into this, they refused to leave. Because as one of them said, where are they gonna go? He'd already given up, feeling like nobody wanted them. Even if they left, what good would it do? It's a very, very dark circumstance to be in. I mean, obviously leaving would be better than them staying there and ending up where they're going to be sold off to, but they don't see a point. Can't really blame them for feeling that way, but man, it's depressing. Let's just hope that Makoto and the rest of them can turn things around. But for now, let us just get into the next part of The Wizard. Okay, so where to even begin? When it comes to talking about these 4 episodes, it was packed to the brim, full to bursting with great character establishing backstory. Just, man, at first I didn't know where it was going, but once it started going there, it didn't let up. Just crazy to think about. I said it a few times, it's crazy to think about, but it is, it really is. Here's my question. Makoto, he wasn't in on it, right? About their plan to fake the deaths and all. And I'm only assuming the other 2 deaths were faked, because his death was faked. Pretty sure theirs were too, right at that point. It was just a fake gun with blood packs or something, right? But either way, Makoto, he wasn't in on it, right? If he wasn't in on it, why wasn't he in on it? Why couldn't they just tell him? If he wasn't in on it, he should have been. I mean, it's not, he could have been in on it, technically. There's not much of a reason to think that he wasn't. It's just that, he's a good enough actor. He could perform so beautifully, but I don't know. The thoughts that were going through his head when he pulled the trigger like that, and the rage, that felt really genuine, man. But it's hard to think that he was in on it, but also at the same time, he also stayed and kept working with them and playing along with what they were doing. Why? Unless he was in on it? I guess that's something I'll have to find out about in the next set here. Which, if I go back to the episodes, if you'll let me. Jeez Louise. Yeah, the next set, there's only 3 episodes left. So these final 3 will finally conclude the Wizard of Far East, who the wizard turned out to be his dad. Yeah. And the reveal about his dad, that he was innocent the whole time. Dang it, I knew it. From the very start, I wanted to believe that he was innocent, and that he just got mixed up in something, and that he was not guilty of doing what they said, because otherwise he'd be the world's biggest hypocrite. But nope, the guy was innocent the whole time, and he just took the fall. It was all part of how they could salvage what they were doing. I guess. I didn't really catch exactly what ended up with him getting arrested like that, but... or why he would have needed to, but it happened. I guess I just missed that. But still, all the stuff with Dorothy, wholesome. Heartwarming stuff, man. You know, you really feel the love in that. Just a horrible tragedy what happened to her. But you knew it was coming. For a number of reasons, I knew it was coming. But they managed to try to steer you away from it, to create doubt, man. Like they did a double, triple reverso with that one, because once she was on the boat, you're like, okay, she's gonna die here. And then they try to salvage it a bit, and you're like, okay, maybe she doesn't die here. And then she did die there anyway. And they played me. They played me good. You knew she was toast just because he had the ring and all, but still, it doesn't change how tragic it was, and what they showed afterward with him going about the apartment or wherever. It wasn't an apartment, it's a house, but going all over her house, just saying, okay, Dorothy, come on out. I know you're tricking me. And then he hears something fall, so he goes, opens the door, and he hallucinates seeing her for a brief second. That is deathly. So yeah, Wizard of Forest is proven to be probably the most compelling arc so far in terms of character and story stuff. They established that backstory masterfully, and I can't wait to see how they wrap this all up, how they pull it off, and finally finish their last con job. Did you see this, like, synopsis for episode 4? Look at this. 2 months after the end of the con, Makoto still works for Akemi. One night, he receives a visit from a man he thought he saw die in front of him. What kind of synopsis is that? That describes the last, 2 minutes of the episode. What are they doing? Weird. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for now, guys. But thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed. Subscribe to be updated on more. That would be fantastic. But next time, we got the final 3, episodes 7 through 9 of season 2. And I guess it would be, let me do some math right now. 21 through 24. Well, no, it's only 3. 23. Yeah. 21, 22, 23. Not 24. 23. Can't wait to see what they do with that. I mean, honestly, they did such a good job with these last 4. Can't wait to see how they pull it off. It'll be some major catharsis, man. After everything they lost trying to pull off that last mission. Can't wait to see how they can redeem it here. But just I gotta say, it's frustrating. It hurts so bad knowing it's like they were all happy, they were perfectly content, but it's like, hey, we gotta do one last hurrah. And then by pure happenstance, it goes completely sideways. Can you believe that? That the actual royalty ended up getting invited to a thing, and then it ended up in the paper on the day they were gonna pull off the last act of the con. Dang. But anyway, like I said, that's it. Thanks a lot, guys, but till we meet again, I will see you guys later.